Hello everyone, my name is Annika Clinkett, owner of Nika's Kitchen, and I'm here on Cheeky Michelle's blog. The allotment we go.
Hello, this is Cheeky Michelle and I'm here spending the day with Annika. She is the owner and founder of Nika's Kitchen and she's just brought me here to her allotment. It's beautiful.
You don't feel like you're in the city when you're
No.
Sometimes I just come here just to sit down.
Okay.
You can just bring your snack, come with the children.
Yes.
And it's a good place to start them off because even my 19-month-old, as soon as she comes here, she said, "Mommy, eat!" Because we're always picking berries and tomatoes and things like that.
Oh my
So
God.
it's a really good way to introduce them to vegetables, fruits, and how they actually grow. Because you'll be surprised how the city children don't know where potato comes from.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly. So awesome.
All my children came here from, I think so I've had this over 10 years. So yeah, all of the children has been involved in one way or the other.
Fabulous.
So
I'm
just
so
gonna get some
pleased.
chairs.
Okay, brilliant.
Mine is just right there with all the blue containers.
Okay, fabulous. So you've got your own shed
No,
for
this is for everyone.
It's for everyone, okay?
Yeah, everyone is respectful.
Okay.
Just keep it locked.
Okay.
There's a toilet as well, which is
Oh,
they call it a hay
wow.
toilet.
Okay.
And we have school children come here every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
First of all, same Thursday.
I noticed. Oh my God.
So the school children come from a couple of local schools, and they'll just help to manage and learn to grow these kind of crops, tomatoes, easy things, kale, different kind of chards.
Okay.
So which is nice for them. So they have a classroom,
Okay.
which is just over here.
Is it the one
It's
with
called
the
the Jubilee. Yes.
Okay.
So the previous chair, who's unfortunately passed away a couple of years ago, David, and Jillian, who's still around, was very passionate about educating children.
Okay.
And they managed to secure a huge amount of funding to build a school, build a greenhouse, and the toilet. So we're always grateful for them because they've opened up. This we always get a bit of, attention from the council when you do these kind of things.
Right.
For the future. So, say for instance, want to try to build on this.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to, but they tried to build on this. We'll say, well, we have a classroom. We have children learning here every week.
Every week. Okay.
Throughout the year.
Awesome.
Here in my allotment, you see, it looks a bit different from everyone else's. I'm trying the no-dig method, and the reason I'm doing that is to be as practical as possible. I'm going to have my 5th child in December, so I need to be able to maintain this plot, and it's not easy to maintain a plot, period, but it's fun, but you need a lot of time. So what I've done is I've started out by putting a layer of paper and then a layer of soil and a layer of wood chips, as you can see. And if you look around, I have very limited amount of weeds squeezing through where maybe was a hole in the paper or something, so I can fix that later. And you expect that for the first year, but generally you'll only see my plants. It seems it's going well so far. I started a few months ago. My crops is doing well. I've got some winter crops that's quite babyish over there, brassicas and some kale and things like that. Pumpkin in the middle. Savoy, cabbages and different types of kale and cauliflower. But my aim is to do perennials, and perennials are basically plants that you can just plant one time. I'm generally a practical person, so plant them one time and harvest for 10 to 15 years or so.
Wow.
And that's basically why everything's still a bit young, because I'm just starting out. I've got callaloo, which you may know of in the back.
Yes.
It's an incy wincy patch of callaloo.
My
and
God! I remember them from Nigeria.
Yeah, and there's a couple of varieties. Some of them are seeding. I don't mind because the leaves are still soft. And I can literally cut all of these now and they'll spring back up.
Okay.
You're supposed to cut them before they seed.
Yes.
But I've been blessed because my cousin has like a whole plot of callaloo, so I've been eating callaloo already for the summer. So I'll trim these later on.
Fabulous.
And then I have a berry patch. Berry season is pretty much over. It's always early spring. And what I've done here in between the berry patch, it looks a bit funky, but something's happening here. It's going to be a mushroom, wine cap mushrooms.
Okay.
So I've just created a patch in between so I can have mushrooms maybe from October, get 1 season of that, and then next year I'll have 2 to 3 seasons because I'm setting it up this year. So yeah, I've got goji berries, which still does come up late this year. They're getting blossoms now. And this is the goji berry bush, those really tiny super berries.
Yes.
So this is the later blooming berry, and raspberries and cranberries. So that's what I have at the moment. So everything's cut back because I'm done with them for this year.
For this year. There's something you showed me just as we walked in. I think it was this one.
Oh, the Welsh onions.
Yes.
So these are perennials.
Oh, right.
They're Welsh onions, so you only plant them once as well. Literally, gosh, was it last year maybe? Last year I think I planted these from seed in a pot, just one small pot.
Goodness.
And then I split them when I decided to put them in the allotment. I just split them in 3.
Yeah.
And it's grown even more. So really, I should be cutting these and eating them. They're really mild. They're really nice for stir fries, or if you're cooking a quick stir fry or salads, because they don't taste as strong as the other onions and scallions. Yeah, so they call them Welsh onions.
So can I have 1 or 2?
Yeah, I can cut some for you.
Oh my god, not too much. I don't want
No, because they
oh my
I
god,
should be.
do you know what that? Because I'm having my daughter is making stir fried.
Oh yes, so this would
today,
be
so
nice inside actually.
yes.
So like even these long leaves, I should
trust me, that will be Thank you.
They have a lovely smell. It's got a lovely flavor. And it's delicious.
I can smell it.
Yeah, if you do
Oh my
miso soup,
God.
chop some up, put them. It's so nice.
It's so nice.
And really, I don't take advantage of how nice it is because I just have it here. But no, I will be. I think when I start picking like the kale.
It's nice, right?
So I've got this.
Good.
It's not as strong as regular onions. And then you have like obviously tomatoes.
Yes, I thought I recognized that.
I think these are the only things I have that are not perennial. These are perennial in a hot weather.
Okay.
Because they'll reseed and come back again. Because it's winter,
Winter's.
the likelihood is very low, but it can, because these are accidental. These seeds came up because I had tomatoes in these last year and they just came up.
Is it one of those things you call pollination, like cross pollinate, dispersal?
It's
like
it's
things
just self
growing.
seed. It's not pollination. It's when you it was when they actually
well, the insects trying to.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. It's true.
But these are, I mean, they look a bit weak because they just came up accidentally. And the seeds must have been in there for years and they just decided to come up.
Yes.
And then I have, this is one of my favorite plants.
Okay.
It's very rare in the UK, but it's all over like California and the US.
Okay.
And this is a very hardy, frost tolerant green called tree collared. And you don't really find them. There's lots of different kale varieties, but this is actually tree collard. It's like a cross between a collard and a kale. So it has a sweet, nutty flavor. Okay. And in the wintertime, just like kale, after the first frost, it's even sweeter. The leaves become purple.
Oh, wow.
So they can still be eaten now, chopped up and stir-fried. You can eat it all year round. It doesn't grow from seed. It only grows from cutting. So literally just take a piece, push it in the ground, and it will root.
Wow.
So this is one of my favorite, because I know I'll have this, and it grows up to 15 feet tall. I'm not sure how it will grow.
That tall.
So I grew this from a little cutting last year, so it's doing really well. It was in a container, so it stayed a certain height. As soon as I put it here, it doubled in size because in the ground it has space. But this is one of my favorite because I know I'll always have this.
Yes.
And I can eat from this. You know, my family can eat from this about 3 times a week if they wanted to.
Jesus.
Because its leaves will come up fast.